back in 1782, or back in the 1700s as a matter of fact, the English were the superpower. In the world, the English was the superpower. The French, who had sugarcane estates, cocoa estates, coffee estates, cotton estates, in a lot of these islands, they were actually running from the English. The English were attacking them. And the French thought that because this island was governed by the Spanish, that they would be safe coming to this island. So a guy called Roume de Saint-Laurent, he was one of the larger estate owners in those islands, and he came to this island and he spoke to the Spanish and asked them if they could come and occupy with the African slaves. And the Spanish told them, yes, they can come, but you must all be Catholic. If you're not Catholic, don't bother to come. All right, so the French organized themselves, and in 1783, a lot of the French left those islands and they came to Trinidad. And that is when Trinidad really began to have an economy. When the Spanish were here by themselves, they did not have estates or anything like that. There was not an economy in Trinidad. When the French came with the African slaves, then they were given land according to how much slaves they came with. And they spread out throughout Trinidad, starting with Maraval and moving outwards. All right? I'm good. The last Spanish governor, Governor Chacon, he gave this island to one of those estate owners, and his name is Gaspin de Percin Roque. Look at it. I pronounce it, so now you could pronounce it. De Percin. No, here's a person. Gaspin de Percin Roque. All right, it's French, so we pronounce it in French. All right. So the Spanish call this island Gaspar Grande. The little island we passed coming across, the Spanish call it Gasparillo. So that is little Gaspar. This is big Gaspar. All right. Gaspin de Percin Roque, though, he tried planting cotton on this island. Cotton was the major crop. Back in those days. First it was cotton, and then it became cocoa and sugar and all this kind of thing, right? Cocoa first because they invented chocolate in Europe, and then sugar became the major crop, and of course after that was oil, and it's still oil in Trinidad. All right, but cotton never really grew properly on this